Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I have my thoughts on episodes 3 and 4 of The War Between the Land and the Sea, and, well, let's just say I didn't see that coming. I didn't think we'd be getting 2 episodes this week. I thought it was just going to be 1 episode per week until the end in 2 weeks' time, but no, the final episode is coming out this Sunday instead. So what did I think of these 2 episodes? Honestly, they were pretty good. Episode 3 was a bit slower paced, as most of the episode was Barclay and a group of unit and diplomats heading down to the Romanche Trench, which is where the second negotiations between the Sea Devils, or Homo aqua, and the other 2 species, and the humans would be held. And as I said, most of the 3rd episode was just them slowly descending to the bottom of the ocean until something started to drag them down really quickly. And it turned out to be Homo aqua themselves. And in the end, things were going well. You know, it was a bit weird at first, like the human crew kind of adjusting to how things were under the sea and that far down as well, because no human has ever gone that deep. But in the end, something was amiss. And the original plan was to give the Sea Devils a globe, a wooden globe of the Earth, a nice gesture from the humans, but a group called Severance made themselves known, and that turned out to be a bomb. Yeah, killing everyone but Salt, who was the main Sea Devil character, and Barclay. But it did kill everyone else, including the unit general and everyone else down there, which was a bit of a shame. And I thought that episode was quite good, quite a shocking ending. But also, Severance did something else. Kate Lethbridge-Stewart was kind of convinced by Colonel Ibrahim to go home because she hadn't slept for literally 2 days. So he said, "Go home for God's sake." So she did, and he went with her, probably to make sure that she stayed there. That was when Severance attacked her apartment, killing Colonel Ibrahim. I was devastated. I was absolutely mortified. I was so sad. I love him. I loved their relationship. It was amazing. It was nice to see Kate kind of unwind. You know, she's always been the super serious, super important person that doesn't have any social life. And then Colonel Ibrahim showed up. They started to build up a relationship. And now it's over. And the 4th episode was kind of dealing with the consequences of the bombing and the murder of Colonel Ibrahim. Initially, it was thought that Salt and the Sea Devils killed the humans, but it turned out the video that suggested that was actually a deep fake, which turned into a bit of a manhunt for Salt and Barclay, who, by the way, Barclay kind of broke her out of her cell, which was going to be taken to some sort of prison, I'm assuming, and they were on the run for the 4th episode, which was kind of cool. Eventually, both units and the British Army found them because the American general, who has kind of been in the ear of the Prime Minister throughout this series so far, was trying to get Salt killed. Unit, however, was not going to let that happen, so it kind of turned into a standoff between Unit and the British Armed Forces. That was really weird to see, and in the end, Salt let out a bit of a sonic scream, and she bolted. She just left, which makes a lot of sense. Don't know what's going to happen going into this final episode. A lot of questions still need to be answered, frankly. Is there going to be a 2nd season of this? More than likely, because I'll be very surprised if this is all wrapped up next episode. Very surprised. But yeah, that's my thoughts on The War Between the Land and the Sea. 3rd episode was pretty good, albeit a bit slow. 4th episode was incredible. So much faster paced. I loved it. Anyway though, that'll do it for this video, so please like the video, subscribe to my and Roxanne's channels, her link is down in the description, my sub button is down there, please click those. then the bells to get both sets of our notifications. Comment as well, because why not? And let me know what you thought of these 2 episodes of The War Between the Land and the Sea, and what are your predictions for the finale? And do you think this will wrap up the show, or is there going to be a second season? Once you've done that too, please follow me on my social medias. They'll be in the link tree in the description below. That is going to be Roxanne's website. And lastly, please do share this video with all of your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, and sharing, and around and around and around that loop. And I'll see you all tomorrow with another video. Goodbye.